How did this go? I'm sitting here completely confused. Like, how is she so angry?
I am watching this because I've got no friends.
Hello guys, my name is Crystal and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, hit the like button, notification bell if you will, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I don't know what I'm going to be talking about today, so we're going to wing it as usual. So I was thinking about, my issues with saying no and like people pleasing. So I guess that's what we're going to be talking about. So I don't know what it is about me. So I'm assuming other people have this problem or I'm just an alien. So either way, it's fine. I see so many people that have no issue, like absolutely no problem with saying no. Like, it's like, no.
No.
So many people can do this. Like it's not a problem. I ain't got it. I it's crazy to me where I have to give an explanation. I'm doing it in the camera because I literally did not grab my mirror.
And I don't think that's gonna work. So,
We're back.
1 moment.
Okay, so when I have struggled with people pleasing like all my life. I have the worst problem with this. I don't know what it is with us wanting to please people, me included, saying yes all the time or feeling so terrible when you say no. Like it's just a crime or something. Like we're not allowed to not, how I say, inconvenience ourselves because we're inconveniencing someone else. Like, why is everybody else so much more important?
You know, I'm gonna give you my last because you don't have it, even though I don't have it, but I'm gonna give it to you because I'd rather give it to you than you look at me like I'm selfish.
Somebody make it make sense, okay? Somebody make it make sense. Even with social media, I kind of feel like social media should be so deleted. Like, I can probably count on one hand all the good that social media has done in my life. Other than that's like YouTube, I guess. Because I do like YouTube, and I realize with people pleasing, talking less is a great way to work your way out of people pleasing. Like nowadays, I'll just talk to my camera, talk to my family. Yeah. Because I started to realize I'm just like, okay, I talk to people, and when I get comfortable, I'll overshare, and you realize you're just telling people that really genuinely don't care anything about you all your business. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? I guess it could be a few reasons. Like, you don't want that weird, awkward silence in the middle of a conversation, like, or you're just staring at each other. That definitely like takes place for like coworkers, or you don't want them to think you're antisocial or you're just rude or anything like that. But that'll be their own assumptions about you. You not talking doesn't mean that you're rude or antisocial. It just means that you don't want to talk. You don't feel like talking. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be okay.
They're still gonna be okay.
It's not your job to make like everybody happy.
That is not my job.
Especially when you can barely make yourself happy. Like in 2020, we have to worry about ourselves, okay? Like you can be cheerful, you can try and bring joy to other people, but not at the expense of your, you know, mental health. We just can't do it. We can't do it. Like, how many of you have been on social media and found yourself scrolling for hours? Just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. You wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is get on Instagram. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, you get on YouTube. You get on Twitter, whatever is your guilty pleasure. Really just scrolling and being nosy for about 3 hours of the day. It's 24 hours in the day. You spend about 6, 7, 8, depending on who you are, or if you're a morning or night person. It's like 7 a.m. right now. So I'm sure I spend about at least 7 hours sleeping. And if you have a job, you spend about 7, 8 hours at that job. There's like 15, 16 hours gone already out of your 24-hour day. And now you're spending 2 to 3 hours out of the day scrolling Instagram, worried about everybody else and what they're doing, when 9 times out of 10, they're making it look 10 times more interesting, better than how it's really going. Like when people are at snapping and stuff at parties, and you're like, okay, if this party is really that much fun, why are you on your phone the entire time? Like, you gotta ask yourself, like, is this healthy? I don't think this is healthy.
I'm pretty sure this is not healthy.
Then I remember this time I was sitting, and I think I was on some page, right? And this girl that I follow on Instagram, she always posts about, like, you know, crazy things that's happened to Black people, you know, especially like in 2020. It's all this Karen stuff and whatever. And she posts stuff like that. So it was one post. This was a long time ago too. It wasn't a long time ago. It was definitely this year, but it was a while ago. And
she posted something about like this child that was like, you know, some sexual things happened to this child and the child was killed. They caught the guy that did it, and she was like, put in, you know, like where you put your little comment down at the bottom. She was saying all this type of stuff, but it really, like, she was implying, like, you know, offing the guy. You know, certain things you can't really say on YouTube, but she was like really implying offing the guy and all that. And of course, I don't agree with that. You know, that's sick. That's really, really sick. Something seriously wrong with the dude, okay? And literally the only comment I put on the page, because keep in mind, I follow this girl on Instagram, but she like comments on a lot of stuff. I comment, like if I comment under like a post or something like that, she'll like co-sign under the post. Like literally, this is how much time I used to spend on Instagram. Like we bonded by like reading people. Like, so what are you even talking about? Like type stuff. And she's like, right girl, like that's how we became like IG friends. And I comment under it and I was like, the Lord says vengeance is mine. That's literally all I said, right? So that means, what that comment means is I wasn't condoning what the guy did, obviously. Who would condone something like that? Who? I was just saying that he'll get what he deserves at the end of the day, right? And clearly he did, because dude is in jail for the rest of his life. You know, I don't know if he got death penalty or what, but he's going to be in the jail for the rest of his life, and who knows what's going to happen to him in there.
Jerome Rodriguez Williams. I'm not like everybody else, bro. I ain't got no ill will against you. That same Bible that you play with, bro, you get back to yourself, you get on your knees and you pray. Cause the journey you got ahead of you gonna need God. I forgive you. Ain't no anger towards you, bro. Abraham was willing to sacrifice his child. I sacrificed mine. I was you. I once was you. In and out these same courtrooms. I was a monster. I'm pretty sure they done told you about me. I'm the one you don't want to see, bro. You took something from me you can't give back. I don't want no revenge. I gave it to my God. The same God that you play with, I gave it to him. When he took that pressure from.
Okay? And she goes off on a tangent, you guys. I don't know how I ended up telling a story in this makeup and a message, but hey. So she ends up going off on like a whole tangent about how, like, she starts quoting the Bible. She literally, it was like so long. It was paragraphs that she responded to my one comment. And she starts going off. And the Lord says that they should be killed. And you know how people love to twist the Bible around or take it out of context to make whatever, to justify whatever they're saying. And I was like, thou shalt not kill. Like, are you seriously going to write paragraph after paragraph after paragraph about why we should, you know, I'm gonna cut what I just said out, but why we should, this man, and you're gonna justify it from a Bible verse that wasn't even used in the context you used it as. Like, what are you talking about? All I said is thou shalt not kill, sweetie. I said, unless you want to take care of it for us, you know. Yeah. Like, you can't make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. So she's just like, you need to go to bed, blah, 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 and stuff like this. And I'm just like, how did this go? I'm sitting here completely confused. Like, how is she so angry about this?
I am watching this because I've got no friends.
About what I said. Like, I'm saying we should let the guy go free. Did I say that, ma'am? Did I say that? So, for me telling this completely random Instagram story, I said it to say, I probably shouldn't have said anything, and you never know, like, what people may have experienced in their lives for her to just go off about something as simple as what I said. But Instagram is toxic. That's all I'm gonna say. Instagram is toxic. Like, you just sit up there and worry about people's lives, and the other half of the people that use Instagram stalk their exes and creepy stuff that's so absolutely unnecessary, and fantasize or be envious about what people have when it just really, really doesn't matter. Like the whole Birkin bag trend. Who the heck wants to pay $30,000 for a purse? Like, who does these things? Like, this is so ridiculous. But anyways, like, we gotta realize that social media it's really taking a toll on people's mental health, and it's taking our time away from quality time with ourselves. Notice I didn't say quality time with everybody else, but quality time with ourselves. And the 2-3 hours that you spend on Instagram is the 2-3 hours you can be figuring out what hobby or what's your it. You know, what you like to do that can possibly blow up into something else. Like, you see me posting these videos on YouTube, and I literally like doing this. I enjoy talking to myself because there's nobody that can respond back. There's nobody that can tell me, oh, what you're saying is not right. Even if they say it in the comments, who cares? I'm literally, like, I can literally express myself and there's nobody to combat it or to be like, you see when you're talking to people and they're like, they'll be like, no, it's this, or no, it's that. And it's literally, it could be something, literally the same thing you just said. They just reworded it, or they just want to prove that they're right so bad. Like, something's got to give. Like, something's got to give. Like, take that time out that you spend on Instagram stalking and being creepy and figure out your it. Figure out one of your hobbies that can eventually blow up into something else, that eventually could make yourself self-employed. Like, social media makes you want to do what everybody else is doing, or feel like you're not doing enough, you know? Oh,
they're 20 years old. They already bought a house. They got a Range Rover. They got a Range Rover. They just graduated. They did this. They did that. And I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs. Or I work at Walmart. Or I work at Target. Or, you know.
When you could have took that 4 hours and maybe went and started painting, or made yourself a YouTube, or did this or did that. Like, it's so much else you could have done other than fawn over what they're doing or fawn over what they have, because you don't know what people are going through. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure not perfect. This whole video, like, I didn't even know what the heck I was going to be talking about before I got in front of this camera, but I was just like, hey, why not? You know, because I had the time to, because I didn't wake up first thing in the morning and scroll Timmy's page.
Looking to see what they're eating for breakfast. Or looking to see, oh, he went to the park. I should go to the park and take pictures. Oh, they bought a new car. My brakes squeak.
You know, like, let's make sense of it all. Back in the day, they didn't have all this technology where they was able to do this and do that. You could have started your own t-shirt line, or, you know, something like that. I could tell this video is super long for no reason. But I don't know what I'm going to call this. It's probably going to be like the death of social media or something. But really though, like, now you can look at like steps. Like, you started, you get 2-3 views, 1 view. I don't care if I get no views. I'm still going to post my videos. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you do art. You're an artist.
And nobody likes your painting. They're like, yeah, that looks like stick figures. You know, okay, so you painting hangman, cool. But somebody else could look at that and they're just like, wow. Oh, I see they're walking in a forest. Bamboo over there. There's a river over there. Oh my gosh, I'm inspired. Like, you don't know. You don't know what life may have in store for you, worrying about what everybody else is doing. So how about let's take the time and figure out what we're good at and excel at that instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing, okay? So I'm going to finish my makeup off camera, and then I'm going to come back to finish this rant about talking about nothing that I made into something, okay? I'll be back.
Guys, I am back. I'm giving you, Instagram is dead. I'm giving you a little goth. I'm giving you a little chic. I'm giving you a dark lip. I'm giving you about to go to the park and take pictures like Timmy did on Instagram this morning. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, so to finish up this video / story time / who knows, not Crystal, is let's get out and let's do something, you know? Let's make the best of the day. Like, oh, I know your thumbs are tired. Let's do something, you know? Let's get a hobby. Join the YMCA. I don't know, but do do something. Thank you all for tuning into Chris Co's. If you haven't already, hit the like button, notification bell if you will, comment, subscribe, and yeah. See you all for the next video. Bye.